to another Mandela effect video, and today we're going to be talking about the Mandela effect in Australia. Since we are talking about Australia for this video, I decided just to walk down 5 minutes to the beach and I'm just going to film the video here. So like, I just thought it would be a cool little video and like cool little setting to have the video in a pretty good setting on the beach. So basically, this is where I live in Esperance right here. It's in the bottom of Western Australia, a small little town. But today we're going to be talking about Australia and how like it's just really messed up. So basically, like, some people, they think that New Zealand has changed as well. But like, I'm pretty sure New Zealand has not changed yet, because obviously, because this is my own theory, right? I'm always used to seeing New Zealand next to Australia. Not above it, not below it, next to it. And basically, people think that New Zealand has changed a bit, but I think we've all been wrong about that one. I think Australia has changed and we just assume that New Zealand has changed, because I remember New Zealand being right next to Australia, but if you look at it right now, it looks like it's below Australia, but really it is, but it wasn't in my reality. I'm pretty sure New Zealand, I'm 100% sure that New Zealand was next to Australia, and it hasn't changed because Australia has changed. Okay, so some of the things I want to point out about Australia is that the shape of Australia has changed right now. I've been trying to look for some residue of Australia for ages now, but I just can't find it anywhere. I just can't find the shape of Australia anywhere, so it's a pretty weird one. I actually might have remembered something that might actually help the Mandela effect in Australia. So basically, I was born in a small town called Port Hedland, which is up north of Western Australia, and I remember one of the equator line things, one of the equator lines needs to go through Port Hedland, where I need to live. I can try and recreate a map what I remember. It won't be 100% accurate, but it's probably the best guesstimate. I'm trying to find a location where you guys can actually probably hear me. So here's one of the weird things that just really affect this Mandela effect and the history of it. So the history of Australia would have been changed if the Mandela effect has changed it and moved Australia up to near Papua New Guinea. So basically we're going to look into it. So the first people of Australia were called the Aboriginals. One of the first Europeans to settle in Australia was Captain Cook. Here's the thing that doesn't make sense anymore. We got the Torres Strait Islanders. They're a separate tribe of people, which they originated from Australia and some of them came from Papua New Guinea, but they're kind of their own little people and have their own island. So basically, one of the things that really affects this is that if Australia was so close to Papua New Guinea, you would have thought that the Papua New Guinea people, whoever was living in a location that was directly down into Australia in this timeline, Australia would have been discovered or populated by the Papua New Guineans first. And I know that before the Mandela effect, Papua New Guinea, it would have taken a while for them to get here in canoes, but if you see on the map right now, you can see that Papua New Guinea is like probably like a 2 or 1 hour boat ride to Papua New Guinea from Australia, which is crazy. But the Mandela effect is a lot more deeper than time travel, I reckon. A lot more deeper. And honestly, in my own opinion, it has to be CERN who are doing this. Ever since last year, ever since the theories about CERN was the main one, I actually just believed it straight away, and I kind of still do, because it makes sense. Like, it might not be CERN, but it could be like some other organisation. I'm going to be putting so much more effort into my videos right now, because it's kind of boring just filming in your room for once. I kind of want to get out and just film somewhere else, because basically I can just go 5 minutes down the road. This isn't the best beach, but some people say like, it's a pretty good beach. I'll take you guys to some sick places, trust me. One of the things that I want to point out is like, why isn't the news and like the mainstream media, why aren't they like pointing out this? Why aren't they talking about the Mandela effect? Why aren't they doing that? Are they being bribed not to? Honestly, BuzzFeed are talking about it. Like, honestly, at least BuzzFeed is actually talking about it. I'm surprised, but we've got some other like news article bits, but like it's not going on TV that much. It's literally the mainstream. They don't really worry about it. Like, they're not really caring about parallel dimensions and different dimensions or that. It's so annoying how this stuff isn't getting more public than it should be. And like, how can you not see that Australia has moved? Like, honestly, the Mandela effect has been trending ever since Shane put up that video. Ever since that, it went up. It was the biggest time, I reckon, for the Mandela effect, because literally 4 million people did it. 4 million people viewed that video, and a lot more people did their own videos, and it got millions of views. So lots of millions of people know about the Mandela effect, but for some reason it's just not getting in news for some reason. I don't know. It's one of the things that's really pissing me off, how the big news organisations, they aren't seeing this. Like, how can you not see that Australia has moved up right close to Papua New Guinea? Most of the mainstream news people, they didn't have to discover this by themselves. The people discovered this. The people discovered this, and all they need to do is do a news article or something on TV. All they need to do is do a news video on TV to like Fox or something like that. At least Fox, or like BBC. Like, they've got to cover this, man. We need to spread the message of the Mandela effect to everyone, because the more people who know about this, the more answers we can get about this. We could come close to the truth if we just spread the message about the Mandela effect. That's what I'm trying to say. I honestly hate it when my videos are ranty, because I like talking about pure information, and trust me, I'll be looking for lots more residue of Australia. You guys probably can't hear me because of the wind. Yeah, sorry. But like, I'll be doing lots more videos about Australia if I find like some residue. So yeah, that's basically going to sum up the video. What I basically said about this video is that we are wrong about New Zealand. New Zealand has not moved. It's in the same spot that it has already been. Because I know this, because I remember New Zealand being in that spot, and it actually makes sense when you actually put one of those fan-made maps or old maps onto, put like Australia next to New Zealand on one of those old maps. So I'm probably going to end the video on this note right now. If you guys are enjoying these Mandela effect videos, leave a like, subscribe. It'll do me a big favour. I also want to do some like more gaming on my channel, because it's kind of died down since the Mandela effect. Because most of my audience are mainly Mandela effect people like me and you who researched about the Mandela effect. So I also want to try and get the gaming audience back too. But this year is going to be huge for videos and stuff, so I'm definitely going to make the most out of it, because it's my last year of school and stuff. So yeah, I will see you guys in another video. Have a good day.